Hey Adam, what time is it?
It's 4-ish a.m.
Why?
because we only bought a Saturday pass, and Indianapolis is only 3 hours away.
Only, huh?
Very Midwest of me.
I believe this is why we always leave stupidly early. It's gonna be a long day. Why did you keep your glasses on?
I don't know, they're in the batteries.
How does it feel? Heavy?
It is heavy.
That's why I made you go first.
Yeah.
So elegant. So graceful. Just don't notice that it's a flood cloak.
Yeah. Here we are once again.
She has 2 radar pouches. Don't worry about that strap's not great, and you see nothing. I literally just finished this like a day ago.
I don't even, there's a lot of people here, but we're not even sure if we're able to get in yet. So we might be just walking around Indianapolis for a little bit, taking pictures. Yes, me and my dragon.
On the next one.
Buddha, Buddha. Thing I didn't think about is how hot a cloak would be here. It's warm.
Especially when it's a real cloak meant for actually keeping you warm.
Yeah, but people have asked for pictures, so that's been fun.
Yeah, that no one knows who we are.
really wanted to participate in the Champions of Valhalla event. So we left really early from our house, 4:30 a.m. I even put a post on the Facebook asking when the actual hall to get product would open. And I got a response when I woke up in the morning at 4 a.m. When I saw it was that it opens at 10 a.m. So that led to a little bit of an issue in that I wanted to participate. We bought tickets for it. I couldn't have the product if I have to be in the Renegade room to get the product to then also be registered to be in the tournament. So we got there pretty early. We went up to the desk. We kind of informed them of, this conundrum, and we were helped by a very nice man who I've forgotten the name of and forgot to take the name of, but you know who you are. So thank you very much. You were very attentive also during all of the games. Short version of the story, he helped us out. We were able to get our product early at 9:30 and then unpack it all and be able to be there on time and ready to go. So thank you very much, and it was great. So what is Champions of Valhalla? Well, it was using only the new stuff. So what was in the Master Sap, Battle Box, and the promo figures, and basically a 400-point army battle. What was a little different is this had scenarios or objective-based gameplay, and to be perfectly honest, the objectives never really mattered for the most part that I've heard. I think that on larger games and with larger round limits or higher amount of points, the objectives might have mattered. Most of the people play these like death matches, and that's why you won't hear very much talk about objective wins. It's just basically HeroScape battle to the end. This was a great game to start off GenCon. While Michael beat me quite quickly in this game, we talked quite a bit of strategy afterward and found out where I blundered in the middle of the game, which was fun to talk about and kind of talk about HeroScape.
So first game of GenCon, I lost. It was kind of fun. I got put on the capture the flag style map. We both had Battle Kitty Raylan placed in the exact same spot to guard our glyph. And he used Admiral EJ1M, who just blew through everything I have. Shot, 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 dead, dead, dead.
One of the few people running pirates in this game, and he did a really good job running them. And we had a great conversation afterwards, talking about kind of life and everything, which made losing a bit easier to handle.
So second game, still on the capture the flag. We had almost the exact same army. The only difference being is that she had Kita instead of Anshu, and she was running the bears instead of the dwarf. I think what was most memorable about this game is that it was very obvious that neither of us were super well versed in what the cards said and had to keep rereading them over and over.
This game was so close. We were doing capture the flag, and I just needed to win initiative to move my Leviathan onto his flag. I lost that roll, so I lost the game. And lost the tournament pretty handily with a 0-3 record.
Game 3, surprise, surprise. Still on the capture the flag map. I did all 3 on the same map, same scenario. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember a lot about this game. Go ADHD. But I do know, it was decent, and then the dice gods abandoned me on this one.
The celebration event maybe should have been renamed to Welcome to the Tournament, because it was probably should have done a better job naming what it was, because there were a lot of people there that were confused that this event that says that it goes from 3 to 7 is actually now going to go from 3 to possibly 1 a.m., which it ended up being. Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. There was also the fact that, I think Renegade did a really good job of prize support for these things, but they're on the BattleNet event and also the, I believe the GenCon said that a part of the prize support for this was everyone would get a Shiori figure. that simply wasn't the case for this event. I know that at least Ro and I did not get Shiori figures for this event, and I don't think anyone else did. So that was a little unfortunate. What was this event really? It was 6 rounds of HeroScape, each taking about an hour, sometimes shorter if everyone got done within that hour, which I think overall only happened once or twice. Everybody else kind of took the time. But it was 400 points, unique only, with some adjustments of points for some figures. And another critique is there was really not enough time to disseminate the information for the point changes, because a lot of people arrive without correct armies to be able to play in the event, in which case Renegade did try their best, from my understanding, and everyone in the community tried to help and figure out armies that they could field, but it was just unfortunate that, you know, you make changes so close to the event. Other than that, the event was a lot of fun if you could slog through the amount of time that it took to actually play. So yeah, that's about it. I'm running Utgar Deathwalkers in this game with a lot of Soulborgs, Warden 816, you know, a lot of that stuff. So I win initiative. So I move Deathwalker up to higher ground. And then in my turn, because I won initiative and nothing's in range, then my opponent activates Krav Maga, moves them, only has 1 shot on my Deathwalker, which he hits with 1 skull, and I whiff on defense. Turn 1, Deathwalker 9000 gone.
This one started off real well. We're in the all-time format. We're in my element using my people that I am used to. Now we're both running Krav. He wins initiative. He puts his Krav Maga out first, and then I go next, and I'm able to just take out almost every single one of his Krav Maga on the very first round. Like, everything was glorious. And then I was forsaken, abandoned, if you will, by the dice gods. I didn't come home with a victory.
Joseph was running Alistair and the Bears, which seems like a pretty interesting band name. This led to a whirlwind of attacks with the Bears bonding with Alistair, and it was just not a good day for the Deathwalkers. Joseph made it top 8, so that makes me feel a little bit better that I lost to him. And also, he won a Bear Paintmaster, which he really wanted, which we were very happy to see.
So this map ended in my first win of the day. It was another Krav versus Krav, and we spent half the game arguing what their names were. It's Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, and the chick, just so there's not any argument out there. I think probably my favorite moment of the game was when I pulled Guilty McCreech out from hiding behind a tree and promptly took out both Krug and Leviatech, winning the game.
When Jerry and I sat down to play, we had also found out that Jerry had just played against Rowan, and I had just played against his son. So that was an interesting experience for the both of us, as well as Mark, who betrayed me 4 times in this game. 4 times. One of them with a nat 20.
My opponent is running Cyprian. I'm running Cyprian. I chilling touched his Cyprian with a nat 20. He no longer had Cyprian. However, he took Iskra, Essenwine, and promptly planted her on the Dagmar glyph. Therefore, I lost initiative every single time. The drop where he placed his wretchets kept my Krav Maga engaged for way too long, and no matter how many shots Severus put at Iskra, she wouldn't die.
I do feel kind of bad for this win. The Deathwalker army honestly wasn't faring too well, but because of its Soulborg makeup, it actually did pretty well against Cyprian. So when Cyprian was going after my Thorgrim as a jukebox, allowed my Deathwalker 9000 to gain height and rain down terror from above.
I had so many paths to victory on this one. It came down to Isamu and a pirate. Not even a named one, just one from one of the squads. I could have won initiative, rolled to vanish. He had rolled a singular skull, so my singular defense die could have blocked it, but I still lost.
It's been a really long time since I've seen Tandros Creel played. I forgot he had a ranged attack.
But he had a ranged attack? It seems to be pretty common of Cyprian taking out Cyprian. Also, my favorite moment of this game is when my Krav Maga went to shoot at his agent car, and he went, no, not their leader. So no, I'm not the only one that thinks it.
This loss hurt a little. I feel like I just didn't play my best and things just didn't go my way. But Therapist at turn 1, moving up to height to move Severus was really cool on my opponent's part.
You ever sit down at a table, look at your opponent, and know you're gonna lose? That was basically this game for me. I don't know if it'd been just a long day or what. I don't remember much more than the feeling of, you've lost. Why are you filming me?
What time is it?
Oh god. 9:41.
And did we just finish a HeroScape game?
Yep.
Yeah, we did not make top 8 at all.
You get a Ghostbusters theme?
I do. And there's saxophones. And
the only reason that you finished ahead of me was so that you could help somebody else.
yeah, so what did you think of your first GenCon, first HeroScape?
I love cosplaying. Cosplay's a sham. I knew when I came that it was uncomfy and hot. Sorry, I just walked up 4 flights of stairs. I had a good time. Mostly everybody that I met was just here to have a good time, and nobody was particularly mean. A little like over-explainers. But I know I'm an over-explainer at times too. So, I had a good time. What about you?
I had a great time. I met a lot of great people here. It was, I don't think I ever not had a smile on my face during the entire event. Well, except when I was losing.
So like every event.
So, but it was like the losing was fun. I'm not the best at the game, but everybody was nice and was like, oh, maybe you should try this. But everyone was nice, and it was a lot of fun, and I would definitely do it again. Looking forward to ScapeCon, though.
Did you film enough footage?
No.
Okay.
Also, we ended up with a lot of product somehow, so.
I mean, when you have 2 different people entering, it gives you a better chance, but somehow both of us got the big box. Because I know they were doing smaller boxes, but both of us got a big box. I don't need, with the exception of like sparkly water tiles, I don't need 3 boxes of painted Age of Annihilation, so.
Yeah.
Might
But
give it to your niece
we have a lot now, so.
I'm not complaining.
So.
I had a really good time.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. A like and subscribe means a lot to us, so thank you to all of our current and future subscribers. If you want your own Frostclaw Paladins and want to support the channel, please consider using our Renegade affiliate link down in the description below. Thank you.